What's happening, Shady Spotlight crew? Get ready for a rapid-fire update because the news cycle is absolutely exploding with must-know stories that you need to hear. We're diving deep into the heart of artistic expression, uncovering the raw emotion behind legendary music, and exploring the narratives that are capturing the world's attention. From the breathtaking mountain vistas of Telluride to the intimate studios where masterpieces are born, we've got the inside track on the moments that matter most. So buckle up, because you're about to get the scoop on what's making waves right now. We're kicking things off with a cinematic journey to the Telluride Film Festival, where Hollywood's brightest are gathering to celebrate art, music, and powerful storytelling. Get ready for a deep dive into the creative process and the personal journeys that inspire iconic work. Then, we're heading straight into the heart of a musical legend's most pivotal moments, dissecting a new film that promises to reveal the man behind the music. We'll explore the artistry, the struggles, and the sheer genius that defines a generation. Finally, we're tackling the lyrical genius that has resonated for decades, asking the ultimate question: what makes a lyric truly unforgettable? You don't want to miss a second of this. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you're the first to know when we drop these essential updates. Let's get into it. Telluride's Mountain Melodies, a cinematic symphony. This story takes us to the picturesque Telluride Film Festival, a prestigious gathering where cinematic artistry meets the raw beauty of nature. At the heart of the festival's buzz are two compelling films that delve into the lives and creative processes of legendary musicians, Bruce Springsteen and William Shakespeare. These aren't just typical biopics, they are profound explorations of artistry, pain, and the human spirit. The first film spotlighted is Scott Cooper's, Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere. This documentary offers an intimate look at Bruce Springsteen's journey, focusing on the creation of his seminal 1982 album, Nebraska. The film eschews the conventional cradle-to-grave narrative, instead zeroing in on a particularly challenging and introspective period in Springsteen's life, the aftermath of his River tour and the deeply personal experiences that led to the stark, confessional sound of Nebraska. Director Scott Cooper sought an actor who could embody Springsteen's essence, his intensity, authenticity, vitality, and vulnerability, rather than merely imitate him. Jeremy Allen White, known for his powerful performances, steps into the role, praised for capturing the emotional weight and raw texture of Springsteen's state during that era. Cooper himself noted the need for humility and swagger, qualities he found in White, who also performed Springsteen's songs live for the film, bringing an unfiltered authenticity to the music. The film delves into the why behind Nebraska, pinpointing the familial pain, specifically the father-son dynamic, that fueled Springsteen's artistic output. White's portrayal, alongside strong supporting performances from Stephen Graham as Springsteen's father and Jeremy Strong as his manager John Landau, is credited with bringing a rare depth to the narrative. Cooper's directorial approach emphasizes the quiet moments, the introspection, and the often painful process of artistic creation, making the film a character study and a mood piece that resonates with the quiet power of Springsteen's music. Complementing this is Zhao's Hamnet, an adaptation of Maggie O'Farrell's novel. This film explores the profound connection between William Shakespeare, portrayed by Paul Mescal, and his wife Agnes, brought to life by Jesse Buckley. It delves into how the tragic death of their son, Hamnet, served as a powerful catalyst for Shakespeare's immortal play, Hamlet. Buckley's performance is highlighted for its ability to convey immense emotion through stillness and subtle expression, a testament to the power of understated acting. The festival also features King Hamlet, examining Oscar Isaac's preparation for the role, and Anil Kary's Hamlet, starring Riz Ahmed, showcasing the enduring fascination with Shakespeare's troubled prince. Adding another layer of cinematic brilliance is Edward Berger's adaptation of Lawrence Osborne's Ballad of a Small Player, featuring a searing performance from Colin Farrell. While not directly Shakespearean, Farrell's portrayal of a gambling addict on a quest for redemption is described as haunting and reminiscent of King Lear, adding yet another powerful narrative to the festival's lineup. Audience reactions at Telluride have been deeply moved by the raw emotion and artistic integrity presented. Critics are particularly praising the nuanced performances and the film's ability to capture the profound human experiences behind iconic art. But what happens when an artist captures the zeitgeist so completely that their words become etched into our very culture? Stay tuned as we explore the lyrical legacy that continues to inspire generations and ask, what truly makes a Bruce Springsteen lyric the greatest? Springsteen's soul, inside Deliver Me From Nowhere. This film, Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere, directed by Scott Cooper, is making significant waves, particularly after its premiere at the Telluride Film Festival. It's not your typical high-octane rock biopic. Instead, it chooses a more introspective and emotionally resonant path, focusing on a critical juncture in Bruce Springsteen's career and personal life, the period leading up to and the creation of his stark, deeply personal 1982 album, Nebraska. This approach positions the film as a character study, a mood piece, and a tribute to the often arduous creative process. At its core, the film is anchored by Jeremy Allen White's portrayal of Bruce Springsteen. Cooper specifically sought an actor who could embody Springsteen's spirit, his intensity, authenticity, vitality, and vulnerability, rather than aiming for a mere impersonation. White is lauded for delivering a performance that captures the emotional weight of Springsteen's struggles with depression and artistic frustration during this period. He successfully portrays Springsteen as a man grappling with the burdens of fame and the ghosts of his past. Notably, White performed the songs live for the film, lending a raw, unfiltered texture that closely mirrors the feel of the original Nebraska recordings. This commitment to authenticity extends to the film's overall aesthetic and narrative. Director Scott Cooper mirrors Springsteen's risk-taking with the Nebraska album by adopting a similarly deliberate and thoughtful approach to the filmmaking. Rather than a flashy, greatest hits montage, the film offers a slow-burn narrative that emphasizes the emotional and personal battles Springsteen faced. Nebraska is presented not just as a musical departure, but as a profound personal turning point. Cooper masterfully uses silence, stillness, and subtle cinematography to reflect Springsteen's internal struggles, making the absence of the stadium spectacle a deliberate storytelling choice. The film captures the quiet hours after the tour ends, the moments of introspection when an artist is left alone with their thoughts, making these, in-between, moments the substance of the storytelling. The film also meticulously portrays the technical and emotional challenges Springsteen encountered while recording Nebraska. His insistence on mastering the album directly from the demo tapes is depicted as more than a creative decision. It's shown as a refusal to sanitize or commercialize his deeply felt pain. These recording sessions, though understated, are highlighted as some of the most revealing and soulful parts of the movie. The supporting cast significantly enriches the film. Jeremy Strong provides a quiet intensity as John Landau, Springsteen's manager and confidant. Stephen Graham delivers a powerful performance as Springsteen's father, adding a crucial layer of familial complexity. Gaby Hoffmann and Odessa Young offer poignant glimpses into the lives of the women who played significant roles during this isolating period for Springsteen. This film is not for those expecting the bombast of Bohemian Rhapsody. It aligns more closely with the contemplative tone of Badlands. While its deliberate pacing might be too slow for some viewers, Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere, offers a rewarding experience for those seeking a deeper understanding of Bruce Springsteen not just as the iconic rock star, but as the man who needed to create Nebraska to find his way back to becoming the boss. Audience and critical reception from Telluride suggests that while it may not appeal to everyone, the film's emotional depth and authentic portrayal of artistic struggle make it a noteworthy cinematic achievement for fans and cinephiles alike. While this film dives into the making of an album, the power of Springsteen's work often lies in the very words that paint these vivid pictures. Prepare to explore the lyrical universe of the boss as we dissect what makes his words resonate so deeply, and potentially crown his greatest lyric. The Bard's Echoes, Shakespeare's influence at Telluride. Telluride Film Festival is not only celebrating contemporary music icons, but also revisiting timeless literary figures, with William Shakespeare taking center stage through several compelling film adaptations. The festival's artistic director, Julie Hunsinger, has curated a selection that explores the enduring impact of Hamlet, showcasing how the bard's work continues to inspire and captivate audiences and artists alike. The centerpiece of this exploration is Chloé Zhao's Hamnet, an adaptation of Maggie O'Farrell's acclaimed novel. The film centers on Shakespeare, played by Paul Mescal, and his relationship with Agnes Hathaway, brought to life by Jesse Buckley. The narrative intricately weaves the story of their family life and the profound grief they experienced with the death of their young son, Hamnet. It posits that this personal tragedy became the potent emotional wellspring for Shakespeare's most famous tragedy, Hamlet. Jesse Buckley's performance is particularly singled out for its ability to convey deep emotional resonance through stillness and minimal dialogue, a challenging feat that reportedly left audiences deeply moved. Beyond Hamnet, the festival also features King Hamlet, a film that delves into the preparation process of actor Oscar Isaac for his 2017 stage production of Hamlet at New York's Public Theater. This offers a behind-the-scenes look at the dedication and craft involved in interpreting such an iconic role. Additionally, Anne Elkaria's Hamlet, backed by BBC Film and BFI, stars Riz Ahmed in the titular role. This particular adaptation is described as a funky, punky kick-ass Hamlet, developed over 14 years by Ahmed and writer Michael Leslie, highlighting a modern, energetic take on the classic play. The recurring theme across these films is the profound and often obsessive fascination people have with Hamlet and its complex protagonist, as well as the exploration of familial dynamics, including daddy issues, which mirror themes found in other narratives, such as Springsteen's. Adding to the festival's rich tapestry of cinematic interpretations is Edward Berger's adaptation of Lawrence Osborne's novel, Ballad of a Small Player. While not directly linked to Shakespeare, Colin Farrell's performance in this film is described as searing and ferocious, with the reviewer drawing parallels to Lear. Farrell's portrayal of a gambling addict seeking redemption is lauded as a rare and haunting form of screen acting, suggesting a thematic resonance with the grander, more tragic narratives often associated with Shakespearean drama. The collective focus on Hamlet and related works underscores the play's enduring power and its capacity to be reinterpreted across different mediums and generations. The festival's programming highlights how Shakespeare's exploration of universal themes, grief, family, ambition, and mortality, continues to speak to contemporary audiences. Audience and critical responses at Telluride suggest a strong appreciation for these diverse cinematic explorations of classic narratives, particularly praising the depth of performances and the innovative approaches to familiar stories. As we see how deep personal experiences can fuel monumental artistic creations, it begs the question of what elements within an artist's work truly capture the public imagination. Get ready as we shift our focus to the lyrical genius of Bruce Springsteen, aiming to uncover what makes his words, in particular, stand the test of time. The power of Springsteen's words, defining lyrical greatness. Bruce Springsteen is more than just a rock star. He's a cultural icon whose words have resonated deeply with millions, influencing everything from tattoos to social media captions and serving as timeless quotes of wisdom. The question of what constitutes his best lyric is a complex one, touching on the very nature of art and its subjective impact on individuals. This exploration delves into the influences and the deliberate craft behind Springsteen's songwriting, ultimately seeking to identify the lyric that best encapsulates his enduring appeal. Springsteen's journey to musical stardom is attributed to two primary factors: his music and his lyrics. His melodies provide something to latch onto, but it's his words that truly connect, offering resonance and memorable phrases that people carry with them. This profound impact wasn't accidental. Springsteen himself has spoken about the powerful influence early rock and roll had on him, recounting an anecdote where hearing the Beatles' "I Wanna Hold Your Hand" prompted him to abandon his date to find a phone booth and call his girlfriend, urging her to listen to the song. This anecdote highlights the immediate, almost visceral, connection he felt to music that prioritized strong lyrical content. His admiration extends to Bob Dylan, whom Springsteen considers a foundational influence. Dylan's ability to imbue his lyrics with the weight of conscious poetry, as Springsteen puts it, demonstrated the profound impact words could have, even influencing the Beatles. Springsteen recognized Dylan as providing a picture of a country that I recognized, a depiction of reality that felt truthful. This emphasis on lyrical substance and relatable storytelling became a cornerstone of Springsteen's own artistic philosophy. Springsteen's dedication to merging powerful music with meaningful lyrics was a conscious effort to provide listeners with material they could both move to and be moved by. His success is evident in the continued popularity of his songs and the way his lyrics have permeated popular culture. However, pinpointing a single, greatest lyric is inherently challenging due to the subjective nature of art. What resonates deeply with one person might not strike the same chord with another, and this very diversity of interpretation is what makes Springsteen's lyrical output so rich. Despite the subjectivity, the author of the article puts forth a strong contender. The final line from Thunder Road, often considered one of rock's greatest songs. The line, "It's a town full of losers and I'm pulling out of here to win," is presented as the ultimate embodiment of the spirit of rock and roll. It captures a sense of defiance, hope, and the relentless drive to escape limitations, resonating with the underdog spirit that defines much of Springsteen's work. This lyric, according to the author, perfectly encapsulates the paradoxical nature of rock music, its ability to connect with the disillusioned while simultaneously inspiring hope and ambition. Audience discussions often revolve around personal favorites, with many citing lyrics from songs like Born to Run, The River, or Dancing in the Dark as equally impactful, showcasing the breadth of Springsteen's lyrical genius and the diverse ways his words connect with his listeners. From the intimate struggles of recording to the anthemic calls to escape, Springsteen's lyrics have cemented his legendary status. But how does this focus on lyrical impact compare to the critical reception of his latest cinematic portrayal? Let's find out. And that's a wrap on today's Spotlight. We saw Jeremy Allen White shine in the Springsteen biopic, Jesse Buckley break hearts in Hamnet, and Colin Farrell deliver a knockout performance. Plus, we dove deep into the lyrical magic of the boss himself. Don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed this update, subscribe for more, ring that notification bell so you never miss a beat, drop a comment with your favorite Springsteen lyric, and follow us on all our socials to stay connected. We'll catch you in the next one.